Hello, back by unpopular demand. It's me. We were playing Blueprints, the game about blueprints, and I feel like we've done a lot and not so much at the same time. We're going into day 7, and we're going to be looking for a key to the basement. We're going to be looking for car keys, as well as power to the garage. And we're going to try to get to the antechamber. Still. What's in there? There's no way of knowing. I also am pretty curious what's in the greenhouse. So, let's load up the game and see what we have. So last time we opened the time lock safe, we got a letter inside, which is more story about how the owner of this house maybe wasn't the most good guy. But the story unfolds, and as I was told, this story is layers. I don't really know what the story is, though, so I'm not one to say. Okay. Question is, are we going to go to the outer room first or off the entrance hall? And I feel that since we have not done very many outer rooms, we're going to go that way. Hi, Nikki. Glad you could make it. So something I've been thinking about is that we found this outer room, and it's a room we can pick, and isn't that the 46th room? There's 45 in the house, plus this one out here, so how is this not the end of the game? I'm curious what's in the trading post, so let's find out. Alright, we got a bunch of decoration. And okay, some kind of puzzle box. I didn't think there'd be a puzzle in here. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's kind of... is that a reset? Okay. Well, I have absolutely no idea what that is, but maybe we'll find a hint. Trading post. Select an item to trade. You have no items to trade. Okay, so I was correct the last time we were in the pool, where we're going to need items to do anything in here. But now we know it's here, so we can come back when we have something to trade. Or when we figure out what's up with this little box. Yeah, I don't know. Are there any notes? Oh, wait. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Well, that seems like it'd be kind of handy. Okay, so we can't trade the dynamite. And are there any notes in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we may come back later, but let's go back to the house. I took yesterday off. I tried to improve my setup a little bit. If I did things right, nobody's going to notice the difference, but hopefully my sound is a tiny bit smoother, and hopefully the green screen's working a little bit better. Let's start out with the spare room and try to get over that corner and then start trying to go up. It's a never-ending quest to go up until we can go up no more, until we have any idea where we're even going. I started a little bit earlier today, just in case anybody wants to pre-order the Switch 2 in 2 hours. So as we go 2 hours and 10 minutes, it'll be a lot funnier to me when you miss out on that opportunity. I'm unhappy about the price of that game, the console and the games. So I don't think I'll be pre-ordering one. Maybe I'll get one eventually, but I don't want to set that precedent. Okay, nothing standing out in the den today. Let's keep going up. I don't know, is anyone excited for the Switch 2? I mean, I would like my Switch games to run better. But it's a new Nintendo console that's not launching with a new Mario game, and that's never a good sign. Dan wants to switch too badly. Yeah, I totally get that. Did he ever wind up replacing his old Switch? Because, you know, I bought the Switch twice. I got the Splatoon 1 and the Splatoon 2 version and the Splatoon 3 version. And I really like the OLED model's thinnerness and nicer build, so to see the Switch 2 cost a lot more than that and not have an OLED screen and to be bigger, I'm not sure. Okay, we made it back to the observatory. Let's see if what the new constellation is. I feel like I should have been building the observatory every single time to get these stars, but most of the time when it's come up, we haven't had the gems for it. The slice, which is 3 steps, I guess that's pizza. And there we go. Another thing I don't like about the Switch 2 is they're still doing that blue-red color scheme, which I don't particularly care for. The left-right thing was like, I think a thing headphones did in the 80s, and I was not buying headphones. Ooh, dice. Ivory dice. I was not buying headphones in the 80s, so there's no nostalgia there for me. And, I don't know, they're just not my colors. Which for me is yet another reason to wait for a cool looking one, in the very least. And hopefully they drop the price. If not of the console, I'm just not ready to buy an $80 video game. I haven't bought a $70 video game. And to see that jump up inside a couple years is not... doesn't make me happy. No new emails. I don't think we're going to get any new emails, but it'd be kind of interesting if they occasionally popped up. Not a lot we can do with the computer. Oh, wait. I need to spread coins, I think. Oh, yeah, I don't know what running payroll does. Okay, so there will be some coins probably in the rooms we've already been in, which might be handy when we go back and find them. Maybe it will help us go up. Probably not, though. Here, what other stuff did we find last time that we can check out? I think the ballroom at midnight is a thing. So that would be interesting. Oh, hey, there's a vault. So we found a vault key last time. I didn't know what it went to. Maybe it went to this, where you get a whole lot of coins. But we do not have the gems for it. So that's new. For now, let's do the parlor. See if we can get some more gems, and then maybe if the vault comes up again, we can go try and get it. Statements with the word white are always true. That has the word white in it. The gems are in the white box. The statement on the white box is true. So all three say white, meaning all three would be true, but it can't be true. So the white one is false, which makes the black one false. So let's do blue. What? What did the blue one say? The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. Okay, I guess just because they're not always true doesn't mean they can't happen to be true. Here, Dan. Oh, yeah. 500 is for the Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World, which is true. But you think the games will mostly be around 70? I think they're mostly going to be around 80. I bet Nintendo's next Zelda is probably going to be 90. That's not what I'm looking forward to. They say games will be $10 to $20 more expensive, but I think that's relative to $70 games, not $60 games. But I don't know. I don't know about tariffs because the games are like the value of the game is all digital. Shouldn't a digital game not have a tariff on it? That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Then again, not a lot makes a lot of sense right now. This chapel's gonna keep taking our money, and we need keys. Wish we'd gotten those gems. Okay. A storeroom, pantry, that goes south, or guest bedroom. Or storeroom which would give us a key. Let's try the pantry and see where we can go. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. How many apples has that been? I think 4. No car keys this time. We got another dice. Another die. Sketches. So not a lot has been changing. Let's redraw this one. I don't know. Pool goes up. Let's do pool. I wish digital games were cheaper than the hard copies, but they're the same. That's true. And a bunch of the new games, like it's just going to be a card with nothing in it, and you have to download the entire game. and it's what's the point of that, you know? So I really have mixed feelings so far on that. No gems. Closet will give you items to trade. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I should probably get some items sooner rather than later. Also, we have these permanent additions, and there are 4 slots. So I think there's probably a torch somewhere over the Westgate path we're gonna have to go find. I don't know what we're gonna get from that, but maybe it'll be something good. Ooh, let's get the pump room. Huh. I wonder, is the fountain permanently drained? All these pump controls are the same as when we left them last time. Let's see. Let's try to see what happens when we try to put water in the fountain. We can't put water in the fountain. I didn't look at the fountain to see whether or not there was water in it. And I'm kind of curious what the kitchen is like with water in it. It's a key card. That's no good. Maybe we'll get some coins from, or maybe there'll be an item at the bottom of the pool this time. I'm not sure what all can end up in the bottom of the pool. Yeah. I was also curious to see what we could build off the pump room, but that's not going to happen yet. But it's good we have the pump room, because if we get the basement key, then we'll be able to do something with it. And I'm pretty interested to see what's going on down there. Okay, pool. It's coins, and it's way less coins than last time. That's something, though. Okay. Let's backtrack a bit. We do have 1 key. We'll hold off on that for a minute, but let's go check out that room off the den, and then go back outside and look for that torch. I don't know, I've been building rooms a lot faster this time. Let's do the closet. And I don't know if there's less to see or if I'm just missing what I'm supposed to be looking for. A genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Hopefully, we'll find some good items. And maybe we can trade it. It'd be good to see if we can trade it, at least. Just in case we suddenly have the need for whatever we can trade it for. right. So let's go follow this path, see where we can go. And the answer is there is no bridge. So not very far. Wonder what Making a Wish is. I'm not sure. We did find some coins, and maybe it just saves coins. Maybe it makes things more lucky. You know, luck is good. You know, it might do something behind the scenes to unlock some thing somewhere, and we do it enough times. There's no telling at this point. Okay, well, if there is a torch, I don't think it's in this area we can get to. Maybe we should have looked harder outside the garage. Or maybe there's some other way to light it. I guess we can worry more about it if we don't find a fourth one after we find the third one. Lucky Rabbit's Foot. We can trade the Lucky Rabbit's Foot for a vault key, which is labeled 304, which I think is a different number than the last vault key we found. No trade. 3. I think that's a hint. I think maybe the number on the vault keys, which maybe which one of these cells it could appear on. Although if it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, because it might have been here. Or no, it was up here. Okay, so maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. But either way, howdy, Fearless. How y'all doing? Okay, no trade. We're gonna need gems in the vault before it's worth trying to get the vault key, though. Yeah, I still don't get this. Looks like we can make a corner yellow when I think we're probably trying to make all 4 corners yellow. And we still can't pick up the dynamite. Whoa, Nikki says whoa. What was whoa? Did I miss a whoa? The vault key. Is the woe that there's a number on it, or just that we could get it? Because, yeah, we're going to need... maybe we only had one chance at the vault and we couldn't get it, so... We'll see if it comes up again. We don't even have 1 gem. Sauna. Mario will start with an extra 20 steps. Sure, let's do that. A new room might have new information. Oh, thought it was for the fountain lock. I think we need a basement key for that. I think we're looking for a basement key. We've got an item. Sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5 steps. So that will be handy. And it's one more thing we can possibly try trading for for something new. There's also one of those clocks from the den with the hands drawn on it that we have no idea what they mean yet. No messages, though, and no new hints. So we have the bunk room, which counts as 2 bedrooms, so we probably get the sleeping mask thing twice. Lavatory, which has been useless so far, and dining room has an exit, so we're going with the dining room. Anything else fun? Coins, no items. No, we still don't have gems. Courtyard wasn't what I was looking for anyways. I would like to see the greenhouse. Because we pumped some water into there, and I don't know what that means. And since we have the pump room, we might need to pump water out of there. Also be a new room we haven't been to before. The utility closet. Probably not what we're looking for right now. I can't do the commissary, and I don't want to dead end this. Let's redraw. Drawing room, if only. Billiard room it is. Billiard balls look about the same. I haven't actually been paying attention to the game of billiards, so I don't know if those have been changing. Nothing behind the bar. And then we got the dart puzzle. Well, puzzle is relative. It's basic math, so 5 minus times 20. 7 times 4 divided by 14. Ouch. That's 2. Seven minus 3 is 4. Times 5 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. And we got the silver key, which we'll maybe use up here by the parlor or off the chapel when we get back there. Courtyard, so no, man, I really wish we didn't mess up that puzzle for the gems. Library, discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Ooh. That might give us something new to look at, and the library in itself is new. Nice. Mount Holly Library book request form in library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Darrell. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. History of Orindia. Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual. I feel like we've figured out the pumps, but we don't know how the reserve works. It might help with that. And Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 3. Okay, Nikki wants Reddington. I think the drafting strategy might also help explain how these rooms work. And Swimbird is probably important for the story. Fixed Stars, probably something related to the observatory. History of Orindia, I assume this must be in a country called Orindia. And yeah, the pump system user manual might explain the reserve pump room. Well, I kind of I kind of feel the drafting strategy. Or we can just start at the top and every time we find the library, work our way down. Let's start at the top. Simon P. Jones. Okay, hopefully we don't need to actually do anything else with that for it to work. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Man, we've been playing for a lot of time to finally be told about this menu we've been to. I didn't realize these say the rarity, though. That's neat. Okay. What else can we do? Got a lot of books. Got a book we can't read. Can we read this book? No, got 2 books we can't read. Can we go up the stairs? Oh, we can. It moves very strangely, but we can go. Oh, here's a book we can read. Mount Holly Records. Temporal Records. We've been playing for 7 hours and 19 minutes for 7 days. The longest day was an hour and a half. The average day is an hour 7. Taken 513 steps, 22 keys turns, 38 gems used, 81 gold spent, 3 stars. Okay, those are just stats. Secrets may be hidden amongst the books. Not click on anything. Mount Holly scrapbook. We got the front of the building. That greetings from Reddington thing. The apple orchard photo. Wait, no. That apple orchard photo, that tree has been cut down. Don't know why. My first claim ticket. We still have that claim ticket. Favorite floor plans. Billiard room. Most drafted, most paid for. Most time spent in. Contraptions I've made. Which is in the workshop. We haven't done anything there yet. Largest purchase, stamp collection. Oh. The stamp might have been on the dad's letter in the mailroom. Told me that's telling us which letters we've seen, and this magnifying glass has some text on it we can come look at if we had a magnifying glass. I think the first word is stamp, and I think it says estate mail. So I'm assuming that's just explaining where these stamps are coming from. So that's probably a low priority thing to look at. Most avoided, nursery, passageway, and patio. I didn't avoid the passageway on purpose. I've never been able to afford it. And the nursery is always like a dead end, so I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So not a lot here in terms of advancing the story or giving us hints, but interesting nonetheless. So we're supposed to be able to get an unusual room. Well, let's try it. Okay, we've got a boiler room, which is a power source, and we can't afford because we have no gems. Probably should have... Next time we come to the library, I think I'm probably going to want to have gems. The foundation, which does not reset each day. And the conference room, where things spread around the house appear there instead. Well, we've had the conference room. I say foundation. Oh, which opened up to the pump room. Oh, interesting. So the boiler room would have appeared right next to the pump room if we could have bought that. I have a feeling they're related. Because boilers have water. And we have no key card. Okay, so there is an elevator up there. There's a spooky hole. I can't see anything down there. And there is dirt. Got a lamp we can't do anything with. So how do we use the elevator? It's got ropes on it. It's got a lever on it. It says it does not reset each day, so if we solve that, it will permanently let us go down it. But I'm not seeing anything we can do yet. So I think we're gonna have to come back. But if we find a shovel, we can come here. Find a key card, we should definitely come here. But for now, let's go use some of these keys. Don't know if we need to... I don't think we need to use the pump right now. Let's let's go through the parlor. Let's just try to go up. Oh, well, I don't want the dead end. Let's redraw again. Well, bedroom would give us some more steps, or dark room would give us a blind chance to go up, which might not work out. Security would be nice. We'd be able to get through the keycard door. I mean, we wouldn't, but would have a chance at it. Okay, let's do the dark room and see where we can go. Lights turn out. Eeny, Hermione. Dope. Storeroom. Could have been worse. But we'll have a gem. Ooh, and we get a sledgehammer. We have not seen any trunks yet, though. Maybe we can trade it in the trading post for a key card. And we have unlocked dinner in the dining room. So, could be worse. In fact, let's... the dining room's a little bit out of the way. Let's go try and get a... Let's go to the trading post, see if we can get a key card. How about that? Or should we go off the chapel? Let's go off the chapel, actually. See, I can never afford the passageway. It just never works out for me. Okay, we have the utility box. So we can go see if there's anything in the dark room worth having. So now we can turn off the key cards, which will break them until we find security, but open them all if we do find security. Which is a problem because we have no more chances to draw security until we get a key card. So let's go back and check the dark room now that it's on. But if we can't get a key card from the trading post, then I don't think we're getting a key card, unfortunately. I think we found a key card in the red room once before. We got a gem instead. Okay, I think that's all there is. That's unfortunate. We tried. Yeah, I think now our only chance is the trading post. Yeah, I think so. We can go try that pump puzzle some more. See if we can't figure out how to access the reservoir, but it seems like it's a different room. Or I can try to open up this weirdo puzzle box. Okay. Sleeping mask or magnifying glass. Silver key for key card. Hey, there we go. Sledgehammer for car keys. Interesting. Well, let's get that key card. We can trade the key card for car keys. We can sit here and trade things multiple times. We have 13 steps. Which is not a lot, but we'll get more in the dining room. I'm gonna keep trying this. I think what we need to do Yeah. Okay. That puzzle ended up not too bad once I realized I need to light up the corners. You have been rewarded an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2. Okay, so I think we'll start every day with 2 coins. And it sounds like you can find more than one of those. Apparently we already had one, and now we have 2. Or no, or 2 I think is the number of allowance we get. So that's interesting. Starting out with more stuff is always good, because we run out of stuff. It's a bummer if some of the earlier rooms are things that we can't really do anything with because we haven't been to enough rooms to be able to open up more rooms. Okay, let's go to the dining room, and then through the foundation. So we get porterhouse steak, plus 20, plus an additional 10 if you have a showroom in your house. We have not seen the showroom before. Okay, now I've got something. Gymnasium. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose 2, but it will let us go north. Boudoir also lets us go north. Mage chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house, which is bad. But it is a bedroom, which will give us something from the sleeping mask. But so will boudoir. So let's do that. Let's get the dice. Let's go north. Plus, we can get a gem, I think. Kind of glad they don't randomize the safe combinations every time. Because it's so much easier. Okay, locker room. Spread keys throughout the house. Walk-in closet, 4 items. Locker room is the only one that's not a dead end, and you have to get the pump room to get the locker room, so I think it might be related to maybe getting the basement key. Or maybe the locker room unlocks a room, but let's get the basement key. Oh. Oh. Well, that makes sense. So the locker room is full of lockers, and all the lockers are locked. So, without keys, we can't get in there. So maybe there is the basement key in one of these lockers, but we would need a lot of tries to find out. Oof. Oof. And even the locker room has sketches in it. Someday we'll figure out what those mean. So this locker room has vents that go above the doors. I noticed the pump room also has vents that go to the doors. And I think you had to get the pool to get the locker room. So, I don't know, maybe putting these things next to each other is good. Laundry room. Launder currency. Commissary, items for sale, furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms. Well, the laundry room is new, so I kind of want to see it. But if we do the laundry room, we are done. And I don't want to be done. We still have enough steps. It's not worth killing the day off, I think. So let's see the commissary. Maybe there will be something good to buy. With beach, without trench coat. Okay, we can get a gem, magnifying glass, shovel, set of gems. With the shovel, in case we go back to the foundation, I guess. But this might be locked. Oh, good, it's not. Bunk room, gymnasium, mage chamber, which goes up. Redraw. No, redraw. Okay, back to security. That didn't go my way. Whatever. Okay, I think more key cards will probably be a good thing since, or key doors, since we have the key card. If we go back to the utility closet, we can shut down that system though, and then we'll have a, we'll be able to get rid of the key card. Oh no. See, now I can do the laundry room, but now we used our gems. Gymnasium it is. Hey, a showroom. That's new. Luxury items for sale. We have no gems. Alright, wine cellar will give us gems, but we're running out of choices here. Here, paint. Is there any papers? MCCXIII. 1213. I think. Not so good with the Roman numerals. It's 1213. That's kind of an interesting arrangement of numbers. I don't know if we're going to find a puzzle with that. It also has a swan on a lake with spades below it and some holly on some stripes. Try to remember that. Don't know what it's for, but maybe it'll come up later. But we have a locked door off security, and that's our only chance to progress. So we probably aren't going to get very far, even though the locker room totally distributed a bunch of keys around. So there's 4 keys and 5 coins somewhere. But we could walk around and use all our steps just to find the keys. If only we had a conference room. I assume, yeah, I don't think they got distributed into the locker room. Okay. Guess now we're on a key hunt. Let's just go in a loop, see what we find. Or don't find. I don't know where keys would end up in the library, though. Until we find... Oh, I guess there's an apple in here on the table, so they'd probably end up on the table. Keys in the library? Or billiard room, I mean? Nope. Hallway. Ah. There we go. We found a key. Well, let's go use it, because I don't know how long it's going to take to find the next one. Steps are running dangerously thin. 8. 7. Great Hall, 7 more locked doors, as if we didn't have enough locked things. And the passageway, which we may as well do, just so we can say we did. I got a key card. 3 door. Okay. Laboratory, which goes up. Conference room, which goes up. Bunk room, we can check on the hamster. To the conference room and see if the keys magically appear in there. Ooh, the vault key's in here. Or a safe deposit box key. I think that's the vault key. Yeah, this is vault key number 304, which is the vault key we could have gotten for the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. But I'm not seeing a bunch of keys in this room, so I'm assuming the keys that got spread out don't magically appear here. They would just have gone here if we had built the conference room first, I think. So I guess that's good to know, but it does not help us right now. And it's locked. Oh boy. Okay. So we're locked out. We got 4 steps. We can go to the wine cellar again. 1, 2, 3, 4, or the boudoir. And we've got nothing we can do in the locker room. So I think that's it for day 7. Oh, unless we get lucky. I don't think we're getting lucky. 3 steps. 2 steps. We can spend our 5 coins on something we can't use. Yay. There's never going to be anything there. I wish the locker room had given us at least 1 key. That would have changed everything. Oh no. See, there's a key in the boudoir. I see it now. That would have saved us. I should have seen it the first time. If I'd seen it the first time, I would have gotten that one key and then done the exact same thing and then not found any more keys. So I guess I didn't really change anything. If we had found it on the way back, we would have been able to go through one more door. Next time I'll be more observant. And now we know a key can show up on that table so that next time we'll be able to look there. Made a lot of rooms this time, though. 35 out of 45. There's only 10 empty spaces. Well, 46. I think the trading post counts. It's an impressive manor. Okay, I don't know that we progressed too much. We got an allowance token. We found some new rooms. And that allowance token did not give us 2 coins, so I don't know what that did, if anything. Oh, and the foundation is permanently in that spot. So I thought does not reset each day means that the contents of the room stays the same. I guess the location of the room is permanent. I wonder if it's always on that square in everybody's playthrough, or if that is something I should have been more thoughtful about. I guess it is what it is. Let's go build the outer room first again, though. So the fountain has water in it, which we put the water in it, though. So I don't know if that persists between things or if that's the default, because the pump room, everything had kind of been left the way it was. Okay. Shrine, make an offering, receive a blessing. I have a feeling that offering is money and we don't have money. Tool shed, 2 special items. That could be handy. Schoolhouse adds 8 classrooms to the drafts pool. 8. What is a classroom? I feel like we're going to have to do the schoolhouse, because I want to know what it is. Yeah, let's do the schoolhouse. Maybe classrooms will have stories or neat things. Okay, there's a pile of dirt in here. We had the shovel. Hey, look at that. Okay, so the outer building does let you turn on a torch, and apparently you turn it on in the schoolhouse. I would have not expected that. Well, good thing we tried it, I guess. That's... yeah. What's that say? Herbie. The desk says Herbie. So apparently Herbert went to school in his own tool shed. Chalk we can't do anything with. Oh. Within a timely manner is written on this whiteboard. And manner is manner the building, not manner the way of doing things. So, once again, it's a word with a double meaning in this game. Trying to think what that is telling me. Within a timely manner. So if we go fast, maybe something happens. Fast to what? I don't know. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espin, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson. Our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, Baron Sinclair, thank you for following your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I'm standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Can we do anything with the drawers? No. Books? No. What gift? Is there a gift? Mrs. Peterson ever get her gift? We have to find out if Mrs. Peterson ever got her gift. We gotta keep playing. Otherwise, how will we know about Mrs. Peterson and her gift? Okay, so we did something special and there's going to be a bunch of schoolrooms. So those might be new puzzles. They might be more history. Let's try to build every single one and hope we don't die too fast. What's this? Oh, allowance. Oh. So the coins, I guess, are in an envelope. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on this state. If it's convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you, I'm still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service, and I hope that you will one day come to expect of us. That I hope you will one day come to. It's just so wordy. Why does everyone have, like, the best vocabulary in the world? Anne Babbage. Mrs. Babbage's first name is Anne, the house manager. So we've done it. We solved the game. We figured out who is feeding the hamster. It's Anne Babbage. I think we're done here. The hamster's just going to be just fine. Why even keep playing? There's a stamp. Give me the stamp. Okay, we can't take that for a stamp collection. Today we're going to go right. We went left yesterday. And we're going to start with the Nook, because I want a key. Let's do the library, and let's read that book. What is a schoolhouse without a library? We have not found the classrooms yet. Oh, there is a trunk in here. All right. Author Andrew Darrell, A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Date borrower. Anne Babbage, January 4th, 82. Lord Evanson, November 18th, 87. M. Lowry, April 25th, 92. Simon P. Jones, November 14th, 93. Okay. So if we needed to know what date it is, this would have told us, as opposed to us getting really confused last time. We eventually figured it out. So today is November 14th, 1993. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Introduction. I recognize this art from the postcard. The third largest city in Fen Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Argeran canopy house and mausoleum. Love the mausoleum. Its petal-covered trails and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. So it's tropical. Or I guess the plants are tropical because of the garden. This does not come across as a tropical location due to the mountains and holly. Ilex ex Messervae, a specimen of holly, capital H, unique to Reddington's mountains. Ilex ex Messervae. We might need to know whatever that is. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of that, because who knows when I'm going to get this book again. Sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Espin, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Espins since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Espin, his older son Lionel Espin left the estate never to return. However, the daughters stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king, Orinda Aries, when Reddington was still the capital. However, service documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Do we know which day of the week we are? Because I've got a feeling there might be a tea room in the house on Mondays and Fridays. And the way to find that out is to look at a real calendar. I don't feel like doing that. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It is only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. The note said the staff got off on a Friday, which was the 4th. I think. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the east state of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and Saddle, the 80-acre mountain residence, almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station. In a time when the realm's trains were still in service, now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether bargain hunting, looking for adventure. I've got a feeling this bazaar is going to be below the house. Maybe all these places are accessible. Maybe none of them are. But I have a feeling a shop type place is probably going to happen. And then we have a map. And I don't know the significance of the map, so I'm just going to photograph it and move on. Okay, what day is today? 8? I'm going to write down the date again. Maybe if I get really bored, I'll go look up a real calendar so we can have some kind of a reference. Preferably, I won't have to do that until we need to know those dates, but I bet we're going to need to know those dates. Or the days of the week. I mean, the date was the time lock puzzle. I have a feeling we don't need to know the date other than that. I hope. But it's going to be much easier to figure out the date in the future. But now it might matter Mondays and Fridays for that tea. Mondays and Fridays, yeah, for the 100 Bells tea room. I bet that's relevant. I bet all of that is... I bet a lot of that is very relevant and important. And I just don't recognize it as important because I don't know what it's talking about. But it's probably going to solve at least one puzzle to know what's in there. Okay, the trunk has a compass, which will help us go up. Good, good. That's all I want. And a map to something. What is the significance of this map? Is there treasure? Is that where the vault is going to show up? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Maybe we should go that way. It just says treasure map. Interesting. I wonder what kind of treasure. Ooh. Oh, we can't even get an attic is going to have 8 items, but it's going to dead end everything. Commissary will not dead end it. Freezer. Freeze your accounts. Coins and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Reminds me of the one with the E. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there was a map as a sketch on the wall with an E on it. So I think it's too early to try to freeze our account. But I believe we could unfreeze the freezer or there will be a puzzle to unfreeze the freezer. It might require the boiler room or the furnace. Because we were explained in the lab what we can do to melt the ice. Let's do commissary. But let's not go in there yet, since I know I can't do anything. And let's go back around to try and get to that treasure room. But we need a gem to make a classroom. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each classroom in your house. Okay. But if each one takes a gem, that's going to be a problem. Oh, we got some reroll dice. And it's labeled grade 1, so I bet each new one is going to be 1 through 8. Freddy got a B-. Color worksheet. Fill in each object below with its correct color. My favorite color is red. Ooh. This is a puzzle. I don't know what to do with the puzzle, but that's going to be a puzzle. How, okay, we can't interact with this color worksheet, though. Interact with that. Colors. Blue, green, yellow, violet, red, orange. Can't do anything with that. There's something written on, it's probably Cinca Co. written on that block. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? What does that mean? What do these sketches mean? Are those just there because every room has 2 sketches in them and they needed to put them in this room somehow? Do any of the sketches in this entire place matter? I have no idea. That yellow mountain was the same as the puzzle in yesterday. Oh, those, the puzzle box. On the flag? Yeah. Arge. B+, 10 out of 12. Color is red. So we can use these to deduce the color of the flags. Oh, here's a hint. Each color is only used twice. 10 out of 12. Yeah, so, because, I mean, some of these we're obviously going to know what they are. Blueprints, grapes, like all that's the same. The flags are who knows. We've got a flag with mountains, a flag with a clock, and a flag with a heart. And we are probably going to have to use these tests to deduce. Okay, so none of the flags are red. Interesting. You must really like red, says Caleb. So red fire hydrant, although not every fire hydrant on Earth is red. Red wagon, presumably, and he drew all the flags red. So this is saying the flags are not red. That flag's red. But what do I do with that information? If I go through to figure out which color is which flag, what do I get? How do I use that? No, flags are not red. Each color is used twice. Okay, so one of these flags is correct. Maybe another classroom? Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe if you make all 8 classrooms, it's going to be the last one, and it's going to be very annoying. That's wrong. That one's wrong. Okay, 2 of these flags are correct. And 1 of these flags is correct. So... the mountain flag is yellow. And... one of these other 2 flags is either orange or green. Okay, the mountain flag is yellow, the heart flag is orange, and the hourglass flag is purple. Yeah. I have no idea what to do with that information. Well, I wrote it down, and then we figure it out. We'll figure it out, I guess. Hopefully that wasn't too big of a waste of time. Who knows if it has anything to do with the classrooms even. Probably does, though. And it's interesting, so the number 8 is a infinity sideways sign on these numbers. So I guess they just draw 8 sideways in this world. And the Z looks a lot like a 2. So good to know. I was wondering if they were gonna screw around with the alphabet in some subtle way, but those numbers, I think, are... we'll see. Okay. We can redraw a total of 3 times, which doesn't make sense, because I thought we could redraw once per each... Oh, the library is one of those rooms, and then the outdoor room is probably one of those rooms, so that's 1, 2, 3. But the den has a gem in it, and I think I want that anyways, so I'm going to do the den regardless. Let's do a chapel. Maybe I should have redrawn for more classrooms out the classroom, though. We'll see how hard the classrooms get to find. And I don't know if every classroom is going to require gems. Nursery. Go check parlor. Parlor will give gems. I have a feeling if we want to draw classrooms, we're going to need those. Only 1 box is true. Yes, that is true. Or no, not necessarily. At least 1 box is true. Only one box contains gems, which is true. And if this one is true, that one can't be true. So that one is a lie. The gems are in the white box, which would be true. And only one box is true is a lie. Therefore, 2 boxes are true. And the gems are in the white box. No. Yes, Nikki. I got it right. Unless, of course, you're saying no to me first reading the blue box. But if I got the right answer the wrong way, let me know. Ah, my money. All my money's gone now. Classroom? No classroom. Let's redraw. My swing call. Okay, so this room above us is supposed to have treasure in it. Don't want to use a gem. So I don't know if the treasure map is referring to like a special, like maybe the vault or something special will be in the pool and I should redraw. Or if some treasure is going to just be in the room. Well, if we do the spare room, which never has anything in it, it will be very obvious whether or not there's something in it. And I think this was the room. We'll check once we get in there. So let's do the spare room. Be treasure. Oh, my bad. It's the next room. Now I'll never know. Spare room will be easy to spot anything different. Yeah, I agree, Nikki. But yeah, that is my bad. It's this room, which is locked. Never mind. Never mind everything. I'll have to come back. Corridor. You know what? The storeroom will give us a key. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's try this again. Let's get that treasure. Closet, pantry, bunk room. Don't want, you know what, I'm just gonna redraw. I want to find those classrooms. Corridor, dark room, veranda. Corridor. Where's the treasure? E, treasure map. This looks like the spot. I'm glad it tells me. Now to find something to dig with? I'm just gonna dig through the floor of this room? At least the game told me what to do, but what? We do have the commissary, we do not have money. All right. That was not what I expected. Let's keep going up. Pantry will give us money. I don't know if the commissary has a shovel or not, but it might. But these observatories are important. I think I should probably always do an observatory when it's an option. Unless it's some exciting new thing that I don't know about yet. So now we have 4 stars. Diamondus Miner, 1 gem. Cool. Now we need Shovelus right nowis. Well, office will make money appear. And give us a gem. And go up. Don't want to spend gems though, but that kind of lightens the blow. Yeah, nothing there that I care about at this moment. But we learned from that classroom that this is not the infinitieth letter, it is the 8th letter. So that's something. No classroom? So maybe by not re-rolling off the classroom, I just ruined my odds of getting more classrooms. Let's do the bedroom. Oh, we got a gem. Nice. We did not get car keys. And we're locked out. Dang it. I guess let's head back to the commissary and see if we can get any coins along the way. We got 1 coin, which we're gonna lose in the chapel. 2 more coins. 3 more coins. No more coins. That was a waste. -1. No coins. Oh, 3 more coins. Coins. No way to check out another book. Just realized that. Give me the shovel. No shovel. Let's get the sledgehammer. just in case we find any crates to bash open. Oh, and here's more coins. Yay. But we can get the magnifying glass, but we'll hold off until we feel like we need it. Running shoes probably gives you more steps. That's true. Maybe I should have done that, but I don't know. I want classrooms and keys. Still no classroom. And, oh. Well, I guess that's it. Secret passage. Unless the guest bedroom has keys in it. Billiard room probably has keys in it. I think billiard room and then back up through the bedroom is probably our only choice. I have a feeling the secret passage is not going to progress forward, or it might. I don't know, should we try to get keys from the green room from secret passage? Because I don't have any green rooms. Okay, let's try the secret passage and take that risk. And if we can't go any further, then I guess we can't go any further. But oh well, it will be what it will be. I don't know how this room works, so we'll at least find that out. And we'll just have to go find all the classrooms some other time. Okay. Green room. And... okay, so yeah, that is a new room. The special cost of the aquarium is bypassed for some reason. Or the cloister. Remember all that about the cloister? Or the courtyard. But the green typically have items. Under the cloister, because that will be all our gems. So if we draw another classroom, we probably won't be able to do the classroom. An aquarium was kind of special. Cloister is 4 more places to go. And it is a new room. So bare minimum, it'll be something new. And I think we want to look at that statue. So let's do the cloister. Why not? Okay, so that is an angel. That's like a king angel. Okay. So I don't know. I don't remember if the... no, there was an angel with a scepter kind of thing like that in the chapel. It was the last one. So this angel is apparently named Orida. Orinda. So we know the name of that angel now. And we got places that need shovels, which we don't have. And we can't even walk over to. Maybe we can reach them from where we're standing. Okay, so no shovel. But we can keep going, so no gems. So this is going to be a dead end. But we got 1, 2, 3 more passages we can go down. Let's do the guest bedroom. Gotten key cards in here before. No key card today. Definitely no shovels. Okay. Locked. Great. A lot of stuff to dig. A shovel will be really great right now. Just saying. Okay, at least we can keep going off the hallway. Ooh, patio, that would have been handy. Well, the pantry just sends us to a room we can already go to. Flowers are the same. Oh, in the hallway? Red flowers, right? Closet. Okay. Good idea. Maybe we'll get the shovel. Nope, we gotta die. I'm gonna rabbit foot. I don't think we've seen the shovel in the closet yet anyways. Yeah, I think those flowers, I think you're right, those flowers are the same color. Okay. Let's make this one count. Gymnasium, which can go up. Terrace, which would have been great, but now is a dead end. Kitchen, have no gems. Okay, I'm gonna redraw this and we'll hope for the best. Yeah. Pantry. That's gonna be the pantry. We're just right there on that edge of prematurely being out of the game. Boudoir gives us 2 more rerolls. East Wing Hall gives us 2 more chances. Boudoir will also give us a gem. All right, East Wing it is. Any items? Nope. I'm trying to think where we might even find a shovel, and it's probably going to be a green room. And I think every single green room costs gems, though. Oh, yep, see, there's our classroom. Can't do anything about it. Well, we're going to do the dark room. Doesn't matter. They're both locked. Everything's locked. Now what? We need that shovel. Or keys, but we clearly missed out on keys. We can go check the chapel to see which angel number that was. I don't think that gets us very far because we're going to get the chapel all the time. We can go walk around the outside. Cloister lock. Yeah, the cloister one is locked. Already tried that. We don't have security to double check to see if we missed anything. Got a lot of steps. We could go buy the running shoes just to see what they do. And we can throw a coin in the fountain. And we can walk around outside and see if maybe the apple shed has a shovel in it. I doubt it, but it might. And maybe something somewhere opened up as a result of the foundation or the torches or who knows. Yeah, that's right, the secret passage. But hey, we learned how the secret passage works. And it can get us places. Not in there. So that's good to know. Because I'd been kind of avoiding that room because I thought it would just take us somewhere we've already been. It's good to know that is not the case. Let's see here. Running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distances across the estate and grounds. So it doesn't give us more steps, but we occasionally save some. I mean, unless we can now, for some reason, fill in this sheet. No. No, we can't. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we have to go find some crayons in a different room or something. Well, we tried. We'll do the classroom thing another time, I think. Okay, we're gonna do a lap around all of the grounds. Just in case. Oh, no, we already went into the school room. But screw it. Nope. No crayons. Just a lot of stuff I wish we could dig. So, next time we find a shovel... Yeah, it's a bummer. We had the treasure map. We had so many piles of dirt. So many piles of dirt to dig. And we didn't find one. And there was no way to buy one. I can't do anything with the torches. So I think we found a shovel like in the wild one time. And I don't remember where it was. It was probably in a green room. But for now, yeah, I don't know where we can go because there's got to be a more reliable way of getting a shovel. I mean, we could, that might have been one of the items we could have ordered from security, but it wouldn't have helped us today. So, nothing we could have done there, I guess. And yeah, I don't think the treasure map's gonna be persistent either. If only we had drawn the freezer now. It has saved maybe. Or does that only... No, that only freezes the currencies, I think. I don't know that that would freeze the other items. That's bird baths. Sundial still has never changed. Nothing. Okay, I mean, I'm not sure what else we can try. Check the map. Okay, cloister's locked, dark room is locked, east wing hall is locked, bedroom is locked. Office threw out some coins, which we got enough of to get the sledgehammer with. Lucky Rabbit's foot we got too late to do anything with. Did the West Wing note say a day of the week? The West Wing note, I think, was dated 1983. That's the one about how it's all shut down due to someone dying. So that was in the way past. We can always go double check it. So there's probably some more coins around, because we didn't check every single room. But I don't see how that helps us. Yeah, whatever. Let's go to the West Wing Hall. Why not? Double check the parlor too. Just in case. Our Lucky Rabbit's foot makes something appear. Oh, I didn't know we could get back here. Oh. There are 2 coins. And it costs us 1 coin to get in here and 1 coin to get out. So that doesn't help. Okay. That is number 7. So the angel in no hidden boxes to smash. I have not seen any boxes so far. We'll keep looking, but I'm pretty sure there's 1 box which I opened with a key before we got the sledgehammer. June 15th, 1983, and there's no date or day of the week. Lady Clara Espin. So the Espins do not live on this campus. We found that out in the library. Unless somebody married an Espin. I don't know. The storage room has a pile of dirt in it. If only we had a shovel. Spare bedroom, spare room, whatever. Useless. Come on, just let us use it. Maybe the game's just messing with us. Maybe since we found the treasure map, it went out of its way to make sure that there's no chance we can get the shovel. Maybe it's just teasing us. Maybe it's smarter than we think it is. Nope. Car keys, no boxes, doors locked. I think we're just wasting our time. I just think we ran into a dead end and got unlucky. Yep, nothing else to do, unfortunately. So that's probably going to be our night. We've done 2 days. The first day went kind of long. The second day went short. And I think 2 days a night is probably the best way to do it. The third days could potentially get really long. So we're going to call this stream a quits. And I will be seeing you all